Happy Tuesday and welcome to another edition of Smell the Coffee. Today we are so excited to be bringing you interesting conversations. We are particularly going to talk about friendships and what that means for everyone. How are you doing?
Oh, fantastic. Good. It's always good to be on Smell the Coffee.
It's always good to be on Smell the Coffee. I couldn't agree any less. Tell me, what do you think about people who don't have friends, and what does friendship mean to you?
I mean, of course, it's been scientifically proven that, you know, having friends, having a supportive community around you actually helps a lot of human beings to develop in a healthy manner. It gives you people who can, you know, experience life with you, the highs, the lows, and support you. This is assuming you've got a healthy friendship circle. I think ideally that's an ideal situation for everybody to have. If someone doesn't have any friends, sometimes that is a worrying thing. It could be because they're introverts and they've never ventured out there to meet friends. It could be because of decisions they've made, how they've made other people feel, and sometimes they're serial killers.
And sometimes I think it also has a lot to do with our upbringing. I just remember being told, stay away from friends. Friends are not nice people, or friends will do this and this and this, until you actually go out there and experience. I think in life in general, we have good and bad people.
Oh, yes, yes.
You can't anticipate that just because I make a relationship, a friendship with you, you're going to treat me poorly.
Oh, yeah.
And I think that, you know, oftentimes you are just fed the negativity about friends, and they tell you all these stories
and
about
everybody's talking from their own experience
about and this friend did what and this friend did what. And so I understand people who don't have friends. Perhaps sometimes maybe they are scared, maybe it's the things that they've heard about, you know, friendship. But overall, I think that friendship is a beautiful concept. I think when you have time, please make friends.
No, it's a beautiful human thing. I mean, look, there's a difference between bad friends and good friends. And sometimes you only find out the bad friends when it's too late. Everyone has, you know, everyone's been betrayed here and there, and people will switch up on you. But I mean, if you're the kind of person, like personally, I'm just a person who believes that the good stuff should stick around and the bad stuff is a lesson. So when the bad stuff comes and goes, let it come and go, but don't use that to judge the good stuff.
Oh, okay, that's very nice. Don't use the bad stuff to judge the good stuff. Well, later on in the show, we will be talking about, I think, somebody who should use the bad stuff to judge the bad stuff, because a friend recently discovered that her friendship group has been talking poorly about her behind her back, and she just discovered this information on the day of the wedding after one of her friends asked her to be a bridesmaid. And so then she decided, you know what, after all this time, I'm not gonna be your bridesmaid anymore. Jesus! Stick around for that story and more.
Attention kids, we have some exciting news for you. We are back, and this year we are planning on going big. So listen up. If you are in grade 3, grade 2, grade 1 or pre-primary, we are bringing your free school workbooks to you soon. This is all you need to know about where you can find your books. Books will be available for free in Republican Street Sale newspapers and all Namibian Sun newspapers. And for all pre-primary kids out there, your books will be delivered to your school in all 14 regions of Namibia. And there's more. Pre-primary books will also be printed in 9 different languages. Check out when your book will be available from the schedule right here. That's not all. Our free online school is there to help you along the way with video lessons and more books to download. You can also follow along on NTV every Monday to Friday from 9:30 to 11:30 for your daily online school lesson. We thank all our sponsors who are helping to build a brighter future for Namibia. Contact us at info@acdtrust.com and follow us on Instagram.
All All right, let's first talk about AI and how it seems to be, you know, seeping more and more into creative work and daily society. Now, Scarlett Johansson, the 39-year-old actress, says OpenAI debuted a voice assistant that sounds similar to her voice after she walked away from an offer to work with them. Scarlett Johansson's legal team is looking for answers as to why OpenAI developed a voice assistant that sounds like her after she walked away from an offer to be the official voice for ChatGPT. Now, after much consideration and for personal reasons, I declined the offer, read the 39-year-old statement. 9 months later, my friends, family, and the general public all noted how much the newest system named Sky sounded like me. When I heard the release demo, I was shocked, angered, and in disbelief that Mr. Altman would pursue a voice that sounded so eerily similar to mine that my closest friends and news outlets could not tell the difference. Last week, the organization previewed the artificial intelligence-powered voice assistant during its spring update event, NPR reports. Mr. Altman even insinuated that the similarity was intentional, tweeting a single word, her, a reference to the film in which I voiced a chat system, Samantha, who forms an intimate relationship with the human, the actress said. Yo.
Wow. Firstly, before we get to AI and hair, can we just like take a few moments
for what?
To just look at how gorgeous she is. She's just
okay.
Stunning.
Come
she
back
just
to
looks
us.
beautiful.
It's okay. There we go. I'm all right.
What are the legal implications? Can she win this if she was
It's possible.
to sue?
It's possible. I mean, look, the guy referenced her. That's the problem. It seems like it was intentional. And the movie Her, it was also about like an AI system where a guy falls in love with this computer-based system. And it was Scarlett Johansson's voice that was used there. And the tweet he used in marketing that, he just wrote her.
Could this be, could her reasoning for refusing this opportunity be like what the creatives were, what is the word? On strike for
yes,
the
yes.
other time.
I mean, it could be, but Scarlett Johansson is not exactly the person you find in the streets protesting for the regular actor. She might be in certain ways, but this is about her infringement of her copyright, not necessarily copyright, her likeness, which is actually quite scary because friends and news outlets, people who just listened to this, couldn't tell the difference. And after she rejected.
And they're the ones that, you know, probably reached out to her and were like, hey, is this you?
Is this you? Not even is this you. They'll just say, exactly. They'll just be like, I think it is scary,
like,
though.
what? It is scary that someone can just go.
And it's not someone, it's the guy who created ChatGPT.
Yeah.
And it's scary because it now seems like, first of all, even using that voice, her, means he wanted to create, to manipulate people because the movie is about someone who falls in love with a computer. Do you get my point? So it's even that as a marketing scheme is like very scary and a little insidious because you're talking about real human beings, right? And you're trying to market this like obsessive connection with the human being and the computer. And then you go to seek that person's voice, that person says no, and you just do something anyway.
I think he's also like taking so much of her brand. I think he's using her as a celebrity because if this voice sounds like her voice, obviously all of us, her fans, are going to be on that movie or we are going to be on ChatGPT because our fave is there. And you know, celebrities really carry power and
What is
influence.
interesting though is it is a little ironic, just a little, because she's often been accused of stealing roles from African American women. I'm not saying it's the same thing.
So,
I'm saying just a little irony.
Are you saying what goes around?
Irony. No, I don't like AI at all.
I'd
rather the human fights. You know what I mean? Human beings, we get things wrong all the time, and we can fix them. We can get to know each other. But I don't like it when we allow AI to dictate humanity like that. It's weird.
I think we should also respect people. Like if somebody says no, it's just a no.
Just let it go.
Go ask someone else.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Go and find Doja Cat's voice.
Exactly. I'm sure someone would be willing to get
definitely.
that paycheck.
Definitely.
So find someone else.
Yes.
But nonetheless, let's talk about friendships. A woman explained she was picked to be a bridesmaid at her friend's upcoming wedding, and during a recent dress fitting, she found a text on the bride's phone making fun of her. In a post, the bridesmaid claimed she saw the messages when the bride, who gave her a fake name Shirley in the post, asked her to use her phone to take pictures of the wedding dress to send to their other friend Gabby, who was the maid of honor at the wedding. When the woman opened the camera, a notification from Gabby came through and she accidentally clicked on it, uncovering their chat history. In it, she saw a picture from her own Instagram, followed by both Shelly and Gabby making fun of her outfit choice. And the message only got worse as the woman continued to snoop. She wrote, "I admit curiosity got the best of me, so I searched my name in their chat. I found multiple pictures that I, my boyfriend, or my mom have posted of myself, absolutely ripping them to shreds, ranging from selfies to post shots to even a few baby pictures. They would also make fun of me in general in terms of the way I talk, wore my hair, or the way I ate." This went back as far as I could tell, at least a year later.
All right. I don't want to gender things, but in my experience, all I know is I've been a man. That's all I've known. I don't know if I'll change that later. No, I won't. But listen to me. So guys, when we don't like each other, we don't hang out. Sorry, should I just say that again? When men don't like each other, they don't hang out. They can't. We will either fight and they never. We don't hang out if we don't like each other. That's just speaking for me. Please speak for your people.
When we don't like each other, we just hang out.
And we just keep it flowing.
We keep it
for
flowing.
Entertainment.
Like Woolworths water. We keep it together in the group chat, offline, online, in the streets. We keep it together. In the bathrooms.
But okay,
we keep it together.
I guess the underlying thing also as well is, no man.
Like,
okay, but women in general expressing negative emotions to, like, in society is not encouraged because you know, it's always seemed like you're doing too much. That's fair and fine, but friendship has its own rules.
Number one, you cannot talk about your friend. I don't care if you have to say something, come and say to your friend. Directly. Or have a conversation.
Don't go around the corners.
When your friend is part of the group. Don't go talk behind, like, just speak direct.
And why do you have someone as your bridesmaids when you
don't like them? Yeah,
that's so interesting, because I assume in your at your wedding you want to be covered in love, you want to have positive emotion, everything that's real about your life.
No, but maybe she felt bad that, look, I know this person for 25 years, we've pretended to be friends, I pretended to be her friend, so if I don't make her a bridesmaid, then she'll be angry, she'll figure out something.
It's terrible.
So I just need to, you know, make her part of the squad.
It's so terrible. This is why people get rugby tackled when flowers are thrown. Others you think it's just plays. They are finishing their anger.
But overall, I think it's very foul. Don't talk about your friend. Like, even just these things where you are talking about your friend to your friend's face, but you are talking negatively about them, but you don't have the guts to just call it as it is.
Also, another thing that I've experienced with some former lady friends and lady friends in general is the women's unique ability to weaponize the ambiguous. To sort of say something without actually saying it, but enough for you to think something.
Yeah,
exactly. You know what I'm saying? Weaponizing ambiguity. A lot of people, especially when they dislike people, they do have that thing. You know what I mean? For example, let's say you and I are sitting like this, right? And this tablet is the cell phone, right? Okay, and then I receive a phone call comes through. I'm your friend, we are not together, you are just I'm your friend. Your phone goes, and this is, I'm you actually, and then you go, Ashwin, and then you just close your phone like this. You haven't said anything, but you've insinuated a lot. And I think that's the problem, this passive aggression. I think people should get to a place where you can just express yourself. This is why we liked Kendrick versus Drake. He said, I hate the way you walk, the way you talk, I hate the way you dress, everything. He listed it for the world. He didn't have time to go around the corners. And I'm not saying go out there choosing people to dislike, but my goodness.
Just be honest.
Be honest, because that person is actually celebrating your place in love. You know what I mean? Imagine the karma that might befall you. You know what I mean? When someone is so genuine in their friendship to you, meanwhile you are just
imagine. Oh no,
slithering.
That's not cute. Don't do that. But guess what is cute? The conversation I had with Zulu Boy yesterday. He's a creative entrepreneur, and we spoke about the upcoming Content Creator Awards,
which NTV is the official media partner.
Yeah.
eTicket, your online ticket solution for events and event marketing, bringing you ease of mind and making sure that your event gets out there. For more information, contact events@nmh.com.na.
Creative entrepreneur Phineas Shikulo, popularly known as Zulu Boy, joins us in studio today to talk about the upcoming Content Creator Awards. Do not say you are not celebrated if you are in that industry, because this is a platform where you take a center stage and shine. How are you doing this morning?
I'm very well, Raisa. How are you?
I am fantastic. Firstly, let's talk about, content creation as an industry in Namibia. What are your thoughts on that? Do you think we have risen? Are we growing? Are we warming up to the industry? What are your thoughts around it?
Content creation started way back in the days. Since the days of NBC, we have been watching TV. Now it's just that things have changed now.
Yeah.
And the way that we use our mediums now, it's not only on television anymore, but now we have the likes of using our cell phones to create content. So it has been part of the journey. It has been part of us since back in the days. But now, I think when COVID came in, things diverged a bit. Now people started, using their devices to create content. So we are there, actually, as Namibians, we are there, and we have been creating beautiful content. So,
and a lot of people have actually created good careers just from, being a social media phenomenon. I remember I started my career on social media. I started Weekly Rap, which blew up on social media during the time of COVID. But nonetheless, tell us about the upcoming Content Creation Awards. What is the aim? For who are they? What is the purpose?
Yeah, so me and my partners came up with an idea. The idea came from Freak Studio, my production team. We decided, no man, why can't we, come up with an award that celebrates our Namibian people, because for the longest people, they don't have jobs. So it's an opportunity to recognize and give flowers, because we always give people flowers once they die. Now this is the time to say, okay, certain individual A, B, and C gets an opportunity to be recognized internationally and locally, and also just to give a platform for those that are emerging. Because as you know, we live in a country where we also don't have so many jobs. So we just wanted to create a platform for these content creators. We spotted, as you know, when we use our devices on social media, we like people that have content. And so we just wanted to appreciate them. Like, why can we not appreciate them and just give them, that platform to say, A, B, and C, and D, you are doing well. We appreciate you. We are giving you flowers, and you deserve this.
Okay. When we speak content creator in this context, who is included? Are we saying influencers? Are we saying TV presenters? Are we saying maybe TikTokers? Who is included and who's not?
That's a very brilliant question. Content creators, we have brought it up in a broad aspect. Whether it's TV, whether it's social media. So content is just content. Whether it doesn't matter, you create with your phone. So the idea is just to appreciate anyone that produces content. And the key element about this award was it's a public call to action. So which means we don't nominate, the public nominates. For example, if you know a certain individual that is producing content, whether it's through the camera or digital cameras or phone or TV, so they are allowed to be part of these awards. Yeah.
Okay, walk us through the nomination process again. You said that you don't nominate, the public nominates. So is there then a call out to say nominate your favorite content creator, and then you receive those nominations, and then you announce the people that were nominated? Let's say 50 people are nominated for one category. How do you then narrow it down to just say, you know, let's only have 5 nominees this year, and then maybe next year we can look at a larger number?
Okay, that's a very brilliant question. So we came up with, we have judges. That we have a committee for judges where we have a few points that we have selected. It's, as I said, the public 2 action. The reason why we did that is because we didn't want to take part in that. So we have criteria. We are soon going to release when the people can start to enter their names. Through that platforms, then we also have rules to how many people may enter this category, how many votes are we looking, because at the end of the day, we also can't have everybody join, unfortunately, because of time and because of logistics. We can't have 1,000 people or 1,000,000 people enter the competition. So during our time right now, we are trying to make sure that everything works out well. So we will have an official release when exactly and how the rules of how each category should work.
Okay. And when it comes to voting, who can vote and who can't vote? Can the entire public vote? And how do we vote? Is there voting lines?
So we'll be having a website where we'll have voting. People will come and vote. We'll have also an SMS line. And the good thing, we have also a media partner, NTV, that is our media partner. So we have also, right now we are busy in meetings here and there just to make sure what is the best method to make sure that everybody votes. So we have everything in plan, but we should announce in this, probably this week or a few days, how exactly.
Neopaints has established a 67-year Namibian legacy, creating personalized paint solutions that blend quality and innovation for the Namibian people. We pride ourselves in being a 100% Namibian-owned company, investing in our country and our people by employing and empowering true Namibians. With every brushstroke, Neopaints commits to our quality guarantee and always delivering a coat of excellence. At Neopaints, we always stay true to our country. We are as Namibian as you.
Have you ever heard of butter coffee? It is said to have plenty of benefits, including being a big energizer and helping people lose weight. If you want to learn how to make butter coffee, join us as we grab a cuppa.
So here's how to make butter coffee. Today we're using the pour-over method, so our first step is to rinse our filter with boiling hot water. This mitigates some of the paper flavor from the filter, and it'll warm the cup so our drink stays nice and hot. After a few moments, we'll discard the water, setting aside our coffee cone. Next, we'll add 2 tablespoons of unsalted, grass-fed butter. I'm using Kerrygold. If this is your first butter coffee, maybe start with just 1 tablespoon of butter. Then we'll add 2 tablespoons of MCT oil, which is just a mix of coconut and palm kernel oils. If this is your first butter coffee, definitely start with just 1 tablespoon of MCT oil. Next, we replace our coffee cone, add some freshly ground coffee beans, and start brewing. And remember, the better the bean, the better the buzz, so patronize your local roaster. We'll bloom the grounds first with just a splash of hot water. This releases some carbon dioxide and other gases trapped in the roasting process. Then we'll slowly spiral the water over the grounds, but never touch the sides of the filter. When we're halfway done brewing, we'll remove the coffee cone and stir our coffee. A vigorous stir with a spoon or fork would do just fine, but we'll give it the sensual foaminess of a latte with a handheld milk frother. I got this one for less than 20 bucks on Amazon. So we'll just stick it in here and give it a spin, with a little slow-mo for dramatic effect. I took this fabulously fatty footage with my 5S. At the end of this video, I'll link to another 5S project of mine. Last winter, during the polar vortex, I built a cheap microscope with my iPhone to catch ice crystals in the act of forming. It was pretty cool. No, seriously, it was 10 below. I got frostbite shooting that video. Anyway, our coffee cone goes back on, and we finish brewing the coffee. While waiting for the last few delicious drops of coffee to fall, now's a good time to put away and clean our supplies. And our butter coffee's ready. We'll give it a taste. Like sunshine in a cup.
We appreciate you for watching our show this morning. We'll see you tomorrow, same time, same place.
Cheers.